Hello, entrepreneur. I know when people step out and you do a business or you start your business, it seems like, oh wow, that person has it all together. When really they have just started out or taken a faith journey. And in the beginning, you do not know everything. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much research you've done. There is no way you can be prepared for everything that's going to come down the path in the business world and in your even in your industry. Most banks, most investors, or whoever you're getting the money from, they always ask you to get a business plan. And a lot of times, and right now, I'll be honest with you, you can buy a business plan. One of the things I do as a business coach and a business strategist is that I do prepare business plans, but I don't do it in the conventional way. But that's another video. So the business plan is a way for that person, that investor, the person who's going to loan you the money, it's a way for them to evaluate how much you've thought about the business and what you know. So even with that, it can still be very intimidating. I'm telling you, a lot of times when I am assisting clients and when I am talking to people, and especially during tax time, I get a lot of people that give a lot of pushback. They don't mean to, but it's what they don't say. It's the way they get silent. It's the way that they're, oh, well, I'm not sure. And, well, that's not what I heard. That's not what I was told. It's the pushback. And a lot of it is just because you don't know who to trust, and I get it. That's one reason why I do the videos. Because if you look at the video, you play it back, you listen to it, you're going to be able to vet everything that I say. And then once you realize that I do know what I'm talking about, then you can use the services. Because your job is not to do what you can hire me to do. In your business, there are certain things that only you, the entrepreneur, can do. And you do not want to waste time, which is money, and money doing things that you can hire someone to do. So, whenever I'm talking with people with business, I always try to let them know, hey, this is what I do, and I've been doing it for years. I'm not trying to come against you. I'm not trying to talk you down, because doing business is intimidating. It is always intimidating because you always have people who you always have competitors, number one. And there's always somebody out there who knows a little bit more than you do. And you never know which person or who is going to make sure that they tell you the right thing or who's going to sabotage. You have a lot of people that say, hey, I'll help you, but you never really know. And then it's the things that they don't disclose. All of those things are things that a business coach or a business strategist, as like myself, can help you with, to help you vet out what's good, what's not, what you should be asking for. And a lot, most of the time, or a lot of entrepreneurs I know, they're starting their business while they're still working, which is really smart, because you're going to need the capital. You need to keep your life running while you begin your business. When you don't have a plan and you don't have the money, or you're not able to borrow enough, and even people who borrow enough money to start their business, you'd be surprised how quickly you go through it when you do not have a business plan that you've written, and when you don't follow that business plan. It is so easy to get off, because all of a sudden you have a lot of time that you did not have before. But what you have to realize as an entrepreneur, that same time has a dollar value on it. So you can't afford to be off focus. You can't afford to get distracted or to try to be there for everyone, because the reality of it is that in the beginning of that business, your time is everything. It is your capital, because you have to build it to get it to a place where you can begin to use your time and balance. So there's a lot of things about business, a lot of things that we don't think about, a lot of things that we have questions and you're not sure who to ask. These videos allow you that opportunity to ask. I do get people who will leave me a comment or who will find me on my website and email me. Feel free to do so. That's the only way you're going to grow and you're going to learn. If you think that everyone who opens or start a business knew everything, you have a lot to learn. They just were smart enough to keep learning. and bold enough to keep asking, and they didn't care who they offended, or who was looking at them different, or who judged them, or who thought they didn't know. No, you don't know everything, but you knew enough to start the business. So now let's move forward and let's do the business better. Every year I get people in and they always talk about, oh, I thought, oh, I heard, and I'm always surprised and a little bit disappointed where they have gotten some of their advice. There are a lot of people out here. There are a lot of, legitimate places where you can get information. You do not have to get it from the barber shop or somebody who has never done the business, or I heard a buddy say, or anything. Do not go by those things. There's a lot of ways. Hey, come on, new generation. You do everything on Google. Vet some of this stuff out. And then make sure you have people on your team, like myself, who can make sure you get to the next level. It's been your girl, the Queen Bee of Doing Business Better, trying to take some of the intimidation out of becoming an entrepreneur. Bye bye.